2 years from now, spam will be solved. I predict the internet will soon go spectacularly supernova and in 1996 catastrophically collapse. I think there is a world market for maybe 5 computers. Television won't be able to hold on to any market it captures after the first 6 months. People will soon get tired of staring at a plywood box every night. Nuclear-powered vacuum cleaners will probably be a reality within 10 years. There is no reason anyone would want a computer in their home. Apple is already dead. There's no chance that the iPhone is going to get any significant market share. It's kind of one more entrant into an already very busy space with lots of choice for consumers. There is no likelihood that Apple can be successful in a business this competitive. By 2005 or so, it will become clear that the Internet's impact on the economy has been no greater than the fax machines. Before man reaches the moon, your mail will be delivered in hours from New York to Australia by guided missiles. We stand right at the brink of an era of rocket-powered mail. Rail travel at great speed is not possible because passengers would be unable to breathe and would die of asphyxia. There is practically no chance satellites will ever improve telephone, television, or radio reception within the United States. Fooling around with alternating current, AC, is just a waste of time. Nobody will ever use it. There is not the slightest indication that nuclear energy will ever be attainable. It would mean the atom would have to be shattered at will. Mobile phones will absolutely never replace the wired telephone. No one will ever need more than 637 kilobytes of memory in a computer. 640 kilobytes ought to be enough for anybody. This telephone has far too many shortcomings to be taken seriously as a means of communication. It has objectively no value. Subscription models for music are bankrupt. I think you could make the second coming of Jesus himself available on subscription and it wouldn't be successful. Heavier than air flying machines are physically impossible. The Americans have need of the telephone, but we do not. We have plenty of messenger boys. Everything that can be invented has been invented. When the Paris exhibition closes, electric light will close with it and no more will be heard of it. Flight by machines heavier than air is unpractical and insignificant, if not utterly impossible. I'd shut Apple down and give the money back to the shareholders. The cinema is little more than a fad. It's canned drama. What audiences really want to see is flesh and blood on the stage. The energy produced by the breaking down of the atom is a very poor kind of thing. Anyone who expects a source of power from the transformation of these atoms is talking moonshine. Airplanes are interesting toys but of no military value. You cannot develop serious portable applications on Android. No one will pay good money to get from Berlin to Potsdam in 1 hour when he can ride his horse there in 1 day for free. Don't waste time on foolish ideas. Radio has no future, X-rays are clearly a hoax, and the airplane is scientifically impossible. The truth is, no online database will replace your daily newspaper, no CD-ROM can take the place of a competent teacher, and no computer network will change the way government works. Let's look at the facts. Nobody uses those things. Amazon.com isn't even a bookstore. It's just a bookbroker. TV will never be a serious competitor for radio because people must sit and keep their eyes glued on a screen. The average American family hasn't time for it. To place a man in a multi-stage rocket and project him into the controlling gravitational field of the moon where the passengers can make scientific observations, perhaps land alive, and then return to Earth, all that constitutes a wild dream worthy of Jules Verne. I am bold enough to say that such a man-made voyage will never occur regardless of all future advances. I must confess that my imagination refuses to see any sort of submarine doing anything but suffocating its crew and floundering at sea. Remote shopping, while entirely feasible, will certainly flop. It has no chance of success. Where a calculator on the ENIAC computer is equipped with 18,000 vacuum tubes and weighs 30 tons, computers of the future may have only 1,000 vacuum tubes. Fanciful as it seems, they could even weigh just 1.5 tons. The idea that cavalry will be replaced by these iron coaches is absurd. It is little short of treasonous. Everyone's always asking me when Apple will come out with a cell phone. My answer is, probably never.